Hi everyone, DeeOracleHealer here. Today we're going to be doing a candle wax reading. There are two piles to choose from for today's reading, and this is going to be for your next 3 days, okay? So this is 3 days from whenever this reading finds you, because my readings are timeless. Now I do have timestamps down below in the description box. Once you've picked your pile, you can go straight to there. But if this is your first time here, hi, welcome on in. My name's Denali. I'm also known as DeeOracleHealer here on YouTube. You can also connect with me over on TikTok. I film free pick a pile readings over there. And I also do own an Etsy shop as well, where I provide private readings. If anyone is in need of any spiritual guidance at this time or in the near future, all of that will be linked down below in the description box. So if you're new to pick a pile readings, pick a pile candle wax readings, the way that this works is I provide a set amount of piles for you, which today we have 2. Pile number 1 is this yellow candle, and pile number 2 is this blue one over here. Take your time, okay? Go with your own intuition, get grounded, get centered, and choose whichever pile you feel is calling you, is gravitating towards you, you know, which pile you can't stop looking at. For some of you, you may feel called to listen on in both piles for today, and who knows, there may be different messages in each of the piles today that resonate with you, and some may not, which is totally fine. Therefore, it is important to remember to only take what resonates with you or what you feel is for you. Leave behind anything that doesn't make sense. It's more than likely just a message for somebody else, as many people can tune in to these types of readings. We're going to go ahead and give you a quick close-up of the 2 piles for today before we jump into it. So like I said, this is pile number 1 here. The yellow candle. And this is pile number 2. Let's see if it'll zoom in. I may be zoomed in a little too close. Okay. There you go. Pile number 2. I will be getting an angel number for each of the piles today, if anyone's curious. Okay. As mentioned, there are timestamps down below, you guys. I will see you in your pile. Hello, my pile number 1s. If you all chose the yellow candle, this is going to be your pile and your reading on what you can expect for the next 3 days. So let's see, as mentioned, we're going to be getting an angel number for all of the piles, so let's go ahead and get yours. I feel called to get you a 3-digit number, is what I'm hearing. I could also be confirmation that we're going to get the number 3, or that March is going to be significant if you are coming across this reading and watching this reading around the time that I upload it. Though my readings are timeless, so let's see. And there it is. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. So March can definitely be significant. One. Oh, jeez. There you go. Had a little bit of a hard time there. There was a little bit of like resistance, I feel like, when I was trying to write. I don't know if you feel like anything in your life is like causing resistance, or maybe you're resisting change, or you're going to be resisting change in the next 3 days when it comes to something. Obviously, we're going to get the wax right, but this is your angel number. It's 316. You're going to take this number, go onto your search engine, and look up 316 angel number, meaning hit search. Whichever link you feel gravitated towards to the most to click on is the one you're going to click. You should receive a page full of messages, or one overall message on what this angel number could mean for you at this point in time. Okay. Give me 1 second to connect with Spirit, and we'll get started on your reading. What's pile number 1 need to know for the next 3 days? Is there anything you would like to share for pile number 1 in this next 3 days? Thank you so much. That got like really smoky. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been in a haze with something, or illusions or fog could be significant. Let me go ahead and zoom you in. Okay. Someone here could get like hives, like I don't know what kind of hives, but itchy hives, like when you're like stressed out or something. You could get it on your neck or your chest, because I just started feeling that way right now. Like I got really itchy like on my neck. Like there's like a sensation that could resonate with some of you. Let's see. What does pile number 1 need to know for the next 3 days? Thank you so much. Someone could be eating like popcorn for the next 3 days, or catching a movie. I'm not sure if this is just like a date, if this is you going out with like friends to catch a movie, or like family members, or it could be something at home, but I'm seeing popcorn. I'm seeing lots and lots of popcorn. I'm hearing it too, like pop, pop, pop. Oof. Yeah, someone really, really gets hives. Or it's like stressed or like antsy about something. I'm seeing like apples now. I'm also seeing lots of like thoughts, so you could be feeling a little bit clouded. The letter L could be significant, or I could be significant as well for a name or for initials for somebody, either your own or someone else. I'm also seeing W now. I'm seeing lots and lots of thoughts, lots of overthinking. You could be overthinking a certain situation or scenario that happened. It's interesting because I feel like I'm talking in like present tense, so I feel like this is the energy that you're in right now, and like the energy that you're going to be in the next 3 days, sort of, kind of like stuck in that, or struggling with that a little bit, trying to either let it go or trying to like simmer down these thoughts, emotions, and these feelings, especially if you feel like they're more of like negative ones, which is normal. Let's see. I'm going to try to put this blind down just a little bit. I apologize, you guys. Okay, much better. Okay. We're getting a little bit of black here. Normally when that happens in wax, normally that comes through as a sign of confirmation that maybe there's a little bit of like conflicts that are going on at this time. That could be in forms of like in connections and relationships, you know, obviously like conflicts when it comes to love, maybe not seeing eye to eye with a specific partner. This could also be with like other people that are surrounding you and your energy, if some of you are dealing with like energy vampires. So just be really careful, because I feel like in the next 3 days you could be surrounding yourself with people who maybe have a little bit of like an envious or a jealous vibe or energy towards you for some reason, because we're getting a lot of that. So this could be in love, this could be with coworkers, this could be with like friends. I don't know, I just feel like there's a need to detoxify a little bit of the connections and relationships that you have around you and in your life. It's kind of giving like a, I don't know, like I'm keep hearing like purification. I'm hearing detox as another thing. I'm also hearing to tell you that the universe is here to like help you and guide you and give you a helping hand. In the next 3 days, they may do this. Okay, I'm seeing a scenario or a situation where the universe in the next 3 days is going to help you. They're going to help you orchestrate lots of different change, okay? Now they're asking you to be really patient with them, because this may involve them either having to cancel plans for you, having to take away maybe certain people in your life that you're not ready to cut the cord from, that you're not ready to walk away from. And I feel like they're asking you to just sort of like trust them when this happens, and to try your best to have patience. And whenever I say like kind of cut the cord from, or like take away people out of your life, I don't mean in terms of like death or them passing. just more of in the sense of them orchestrating ways for you to realize like, oh, hey, these people don't have the best of intentions. I need to get out of their energy. Or if this is something that has to do with like a situation at work and coworkers, maybe a boss even, for those of you that resonate with that, kind of being on like your bad side or having wishing ill upon you towards you. This could be the universe helping you by giving you a different job offer that will be more emotionally fulfilling, but also an environment that will make you feel very safe, and an environment where you can feel safe to do your job and focus on your job, instead of focusing more on like the drama at this job and having to deal with like certain people, because I do feel like that's something that some of you are like resonating with. So this detoxing is going to come in like different forms, but know that you are going to be guided. You're going to be protected. They're going to help you. Like I said, they're going to help orchestrate this to happen. So in the next 3 days, don't back down from this, okay? Don't shy away. Don't feel... I understand that it can be very intimidating or like scary, but you know, especially because we have like a lot of this going on, and I feel like it's in different areas of your life. That could be because like everyone in this pile in particular, it's gonna look different for everyone. Like if we just have like a different variety of people with different situations, which is a thing in which happens. But I do feel like, you know, obviously it can be intimidating, but your spirit guides are keep on saying like, don't shy down, don't shy away. Now's not the time to like back down. Now's the time to show your inner strength. Now's the time to show that you're not to be messed with, you know. Don't show these people that they're intimidating you or that they're getting to you, even though they may be, you know, in some ways. Try your best not to show that, okay? Show your strength right now at this time. And remember patience too as well. But I do feel like in the next 3 days, this is going to happen like very, very quickly. And then maybe like second week of March, for those of you that are watching around the time that I upload, I feel like, okay, it's going to be like, okay, hard times are over. Like what's new? Like what's next? Then abundance is going to come in, new doors, unity. This unity could have to do with, I'm going to pull this out. Thank you. This unity could have to do with yourself. So for those of you that feel like maybe being surrounded by all this, yeah, because we have a lot of that here, this like bad negative energy, maybe you felt like in some ways it took away your spark. It took away who you once were, what you once loved. If this has to do with like passions, a certain goal, or like a certain dream, a certain job for some of you. But I keep on hearing like unity, so like unity with yourself in that sense. Moving more independently, working more independently, and in this like strength, this inner star power that you do have. And whenever you like navigate through that, it's going to attract more and more things that you do want to manifest in your life. So I see over the next 3 days that there's going to be like a kickstart to this. You're going to go through motions where the universe is going to show you like, look at these people and look at their true intentions. And I do want to say that I feel like right now you're already like knowing this. Maybe some of you kind of have a sense of like who these people are, or you already know, maybe things have already come to the surface, these certain illusions or the way that these certain people feel about you, or if it's one person in particular, if it's a relationship, romantic relationship, you know, like whatever it is. If you have any kind of sense of it, I do feel like just like in the next 3 days, the universe is going to help you to, again, orchestrate and set into motion, like, okay, which route should I take now? How should I go about cutting off this person, and like what's next for me, especially if it has to do with like a job for most of you, because I do see that coming through. Try your best in the next 3 days to look at the more positive side of things. Again, try your best to be patient, try your best to be open-minded with this, because I do see that there's just like a lot of like things that are pulling on your energy or trying to pull on your energy. For a lot of you, this has to do with like at work. Some of you can work like in an office setting, because I'm seeing someone like print out copies. This could even be this like person. I'm also getting like a strong masculine energy that's coming through. For those of you that do resonate with like working in an office setting or like a school, or I don't know, if you're wondering like who one of these people could be, they could have like strong masculine energy, and I feel like you come across them a lot when you're like getting things ready for whatever it is that you work on. while you're getting your like materials, while you're like printing stuff out, while you're gathering things for like crafts. If you work more in like a construction site or anything having to do like that, like maybe like while you're working on things, I don't know. It's just like at any time, if it's like a working environment, I feel like you come across this person a lot while you're trying to like do your job, while you're trying to gather the things that you need to do your job like correctly, is when I feel like they kind of like pop into your energy. They could be a little bit nosy or pretend to like small talk with you to like get insight on you, is what I'm seeing here. So they could be continuing to do that with like the next 3 days as well, so just be careful. I'm seeing a lot of people in your energy and around you. I feel like all of these micro dots here are also just like showing me how much maybe you feel that you like have on your plate right now. Yeah. I do feel like you're gonna have like a baby rebirth that's gonna come out of this, which is good, like which is where, or that's like the thing that your spirit guides want you to focus on the most. I'm also hearing a train. It's giving like, that's funny, I heard like train wreck, so kind of like going, it may feel like a train wreck, or you may feel like you don't have any control over this like crazy train that you're on, like dealing with like all of this like nonsense. But I feel like once you get to the destination and you'll be able to like get off of this train, I'm hearing that like the trip is gonna be well worth it, is like the way that your spirit guides are showing to me, like metaphorically. Trains also do represent like movement as well. That could be travel in the next 3 days. And Spirit's way of just saying to like try your best to like move forward. I'm seeing a lot of different people here. I'm getting so many different people and so many different energies. Yeah, my pal number ones, if you don't have any form of like evil eye protection, I recommend that you carry that with you. You can just carry it with you in your pocket. If you're someone who doesn't really want to make that like visible, if you don't feel comfortable like wearing that around your neck or wearing it on a bracelet or a ring, you know, just carry it with you in like your pocket. I also just heard that some of you may have already had some piece of protection and it might have like popped or like broke. And yeah, I'm hearing someone be like, oh no, like it broke, no. If that happens, that means that your form of protection served its purpose, and you know, thank it for its purpose, but buy a new one, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of different, lots and lots and lots of different energies here. Okay. I believe that's everything for your next 3 days. Okay, as mentioned, try your best to be patient. I do feel like abundance is coming out of this situation. It's just giving like a temporary difficult time, because I feel like with what is coming, your spirit guides want to make sure that you don't have people around you that are gonna try to like steal these good things that are coming your way, these like gifts that are going to be sent to you. They just don't want you being in like negative energy, you know, around energy vampires or people that could try to like sabotage all this like greatness that's coming your way. So they kind of want you to just like detox and purify all of this negative energy first, and then you'll have this like new door, you know, that'll open up for you, and you could just focus on this like new door, whatever this new door is. Like I said, for some of you it could be a new job opportunity. Some of you could even be like moving, kind of like having like a new beginning somewhere else. But these next 3 days is just going to be all about you detoxing and purifying, purging, cutting away from energy vampires, because you do have a lot of them around you. You could just like naturally be someone who just like attracts haters, and I mean that in like a good way. I feel like you just have very like strong, unique star power type of energy, and not a lot of people like that, you know. Nowadays not a lot of people like when people move very authentically. I feel like you're someone who moves in your own light. You have like a beautiful aura. You can be very like transparent, and sometimes when people see someone different and unique, it intimidates them, and it, you know, I feel like your light shines on other people's egos and other people's insecurities. And it's not that you do it in like a, oh, I'm better than everyone else, everyone can like fuck off. You don't do it in that way, but you know, again, you're just being authentically yourself, and not everyone likes that or can understand that. And most of the time it's because they're jealous or they're envious, you know, that they can't move in that same light or that same confidence as you. So yeah, I don't know, you know, I don't see you doing this in a malicious way. Let me get yeah, I'll get these two. I just want to pull some advice for you. I mentioned in the beginning that I wasn't really getting cards or charms, but I do always like to at least give some advice or an overall message from the universe. So let's go ahead and do that very quickly before you go. What's the advice for pile number 1 for the next 3 days? So we got no. I'm hearing no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. I was getting something having to do with like unity, and I was saying that maybe some of you are going to struggle with this for the next 3 days with like, because we got a lot here having to do with you needing to purge, you needing to purify, needing to detox. So some of you aren't going to feel ready to do this, which is normal. It can be really hard to disconnect from things that we're used to, even if they may not be the healthiest for us. And I do feel like that is kind of like the situation that you're in or that you're stuck in. So if some of you are resonating with like maybe wanting to kind of like not listen and still remain attached to these certain things, these certain individuals who don't really serve any good purpose or aren't really like the best of people to surround yourself in or your energy with, share your energy with, I'm hearing to say no. Like if they come back, if you're thinking, maybe some of you are already thinking like, no, I don't want to break away from this person or these people, I'm just gonna like stay in their energy. Your spirit guides are saying no, don't do that, try not to do that. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit of a tough cycle for some of you to break, but it's not impossible. We also got confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. We just passed a full moon in Leo this February 12th. Some of you could be Leos or other fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have your confidence is key to success. I was pulling this earlier in your wax when I was saying that your spirit guides were like, don't shy down, don't be shy. Now it's not the time to like back down from this like opposition, from this obstacle. You can very much do it. You can handle it. Now's the time to like move in confidence and just show your inner strength. Okay, let's see bottom of the deck. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I was telling you. So yeah, this is something that like your spirit guides are gonna again help like orchestrate some things within the next couple of days, the next 3 days. They're gonna help you out by like making things happen. And like I said, it may cancel some plans, it may feel like a setback, it may feel uncomfortable if you know you're not ready to let go of these certain things that they're going to be taking away or taking out of your life, whether it's things, work environments, quite literally like people that you're surrounding yourself with, whatever it is that the universe is going to help you detox and take out of your life. You're being called to just like trust that, because it's going to help you finally get out of like this tough cycle that I feel like you've been in, and just sort of kickstart you back onto your path, you know, so you can kind of get going in this journey and towards this new chapter of something new and beautiful opening up for you. Yeah, I keep hearing that some plans are gonna get canceled, but you gotta trust the process, okay? My pile number ones, did you get? Okay. I just gotta be sure sometimes, because this is your overall message from the universe. If you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. You guys, what were we just talking about? I love how your card also mentions leaving the old version of yourself behind because you're elevating, you're shedding. I feel like that's going back to all of these like words that I was seeing in your candle wax today about detoxing and purifying. You know I was saying it a lot, but obviously it's for a reason, and the proof is here in the cards, and the wax and the energy today, connecting with you and like spirit and your spirit guides. But yeah, I just feel like again you're gonna be elevating through this, or like out of this like scenario, this situation. And like I said, I was getting a lot about people in your energy sort of like envying you for the type of aura, the type of vibe, just like the type of person that you are, how authentic you are. And I feel like the closer you get to that and opening up that type of energy even more, the more like brighter your light is going to be, and the more light, the more light that shines on other people who operate at a lower vibration. So definitely make sure that you have some sort of like protection at this time and in the near future if you don't have any already, okay? But I'm gonna leave this here with you, my pile number ones. If you enjoyed, or if anything resonated with you, if you would like to share which pile you are from, say hi down in the comments below. Give this video a like, turn on post notifications so that way you get notified anytime I do post a new reading or a new video. I'm sending you all love and light and everything nice. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, my pile number twos. You all chose the blue candle. This is going to be your reading on what you can expect for the next 3 days. I am going to only be doing wax or channeling the overall message for you through the wax, and then I will be pulling one overall message for you from the universe and a few advice cards, but we're not going to be pulling any extra tarot and no charms for today. We're going to go ahead and get you that angel number to start off. What's the angel number today for pile number 2? Thank you so much. Okay. So we have 2, 5, 6. Okay. So pile number 2, your angel number is 256. You're going to take this angel number, go onto your search engine, look up 256 angel number, meaning hit search, whichever link you feel gravitated towards to the most is the one you're going to click on. You should receive a page full of messages or one overall message breaking down this number and what it could potentially mean for you at this point in time. I'm just going to leave this over here. Some of you can also be from pile number 1. You might have felt called to listen in on both readings today. If you didn't get that first initial gut feeling to listen on both, don't take that as a message for you. That could just be for somebody else who resonates with that. But okay, let's go ahead and zoom you in and jump into the messages. Let's see what's going on. I'm hearing eagles and like birds. I'm seeing a lot of like animals that like fly. This looks like a skull to me right here. There could be like a death and like rebirth on the way. Really beautiful. I'm also seeing flowers. There's a lot of like nature and like animals in this reading. In the next 3 days, you could be feeling called to like spend more time out in nature. I'm seeing a leap of faith is going to help something grow. This could help you grow as a person. I'm also seeing an elephant. This could be you growing something that's going to grow your like wisdom, help you gain more wisdom underneath your belt. I'm seeing a lot of symbolism having to do with new news of a birth, new business opportunity for some of you, new creative ideas, brainstorming new ventures, a fresh start, a new chapter. Lots and lots of beautiful energy. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. For some of you with this skull here, there could have been like an, because death and rebirth, right, represents something ending in order to have a new beginning. I do feel like this is something that's already like in the past. So that's going to resonate with those of you, or that could be confirmation. Like if some of you have already left something behind, sacrificed something, let something or someone go. But it does feel like this is something that is like, okay, it already happened. It's like, okay, now like what's next for me type of energy. That could be like confirmation for some of you today. Someone here could have a son, like a little boy. The initial V or L can be significant. You're being told to trust your intuition these next 3 days. I feel like the universe is going to send you a lot of signs, a lot of downloads. That could be another reason why I kept seeing a lot of like bird imagery. Because I was seeing like seagulls. I was seeing little red cardinals. I was seeing owls. I was seeing eagles. I don't know if I said eagles already. Yeah, I just keep on seeing like a bunch of different types of birds. So I feel like you're gonna be like sent messengers through animals. This could be like in your dreams. This could even be like quite literally like in your waking life, like while you're running errands or while you're going to work, or I don't know, just like when you're out and about, you're just gonna be given signs like everywhere, whether it's in your dreams, like I said, in like person, through music, through animals. But either way, I feel like you're being called or told here to listen to your own intuition when it comes to moving ahead a little bit more efficiently with whatever this like news and like birth is, these creative ideas or ventures that you're going on. This does feel like something that has to do with more of like a personal like goal, very personal, kind of like a personal passion that is true to you and who you are. This could be something that maybe you've always been like a little bit intimidated to do or to follow for some reason. This could be fear of like judgment from people around you that you know, or just like society, maybe like parents, siblings, like, it could be different people, right? But just from fear of judgment. So I feel like you're gonna move into an energy in the next 3 days where you're like, okay, now's my time, now I'm ready. What is it that I need to do to sort of like set these plans or these ideas, these opportunities into motion? And how can I make sure I do it from like a more balanced place? And that's why you need to trust your intuition while you're doing this. This has to do with like personal goals. Keep this very protected in the next 3 days, my pile number 2s. Like, keep this to yourself. It's okay to want to share things that you're excited about with like friends and family or people that you trust. But I don't know, I just try to work on this on your own if you can, and keep this to yourself. It'll help you stay a little bit more like focused. I'm also hearing in particular with like this pile being blue, that a lot of people around you could have certain like opinions if you do share what it is that you're like working on or what's opening up for you with them. And I feel like that could end up like clouding your vision a little bit, and your spirit guides don't want that happening. Okay, so just try to keep this energy to yourself, just to avoid like other people being like too opinionated. Even though it may not come across like, they may not say it in the wrong ways, I feel like it'll just like end up kind of like making you feel indecisive about this. I'm also seeing a dollar sign. This is something that's going to bring you a lot of money and a lot of abundance. This could be a business opportunity, or you deciding to like make your own business, or make like a side business or side hustle even, or turning that into like your main job. I don't know. If you're wondering if whether or not this is something that's going to make you happy, I'm seeing yes. I'm seeing yes in big, bold letters. Big, bold letters. You know how I was talking about seeing a lot of like bird symbolism and that being like you receiving a lot of signs and guidance from like spirit guides and different like forms. I'm hearing that you could receive like spiritual guidance from someone who's like very wise, either someone who has already been in like your position before in their own lifetime with their own experiences, and them being able to give you that advice from like their perspective. I don't know if this is going to be a parent, if this is going to be a friend. I'm hearing though that for some of you this can be, because we were getting a lot about intuition coming through, your own intuition, but this could also be someone else's intuition. So you could be going to like a spiritual worker, a light worker, a tarot reader for this advice that is coming through. Yeah, this is giving someone who's like really wise, someone who I feel like would actually give you really, really good advice that would be beneficial to you. Not someone who's just gonna kind of like tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear to move forward with this. It can be in a dream, or it could be communicated like quite literally, physically, like I said, if you're gonna like look for a tarot reader, if it's gonna be like from a friend or someone. But I feel like a sign's gonna be given to you first to do this, whichever route you choose to take, whether it's you reaching out first to a spiritual reader, light worker, or someone just coming to you like a motherly figure, a parent, just someone wise. I'm seeing so many birds. Does someone have like a bird tattoo or an eagle tattoo, an owl? I don't know, a cardinal? I cannot stop seeing birds. Birds and flowers, but specifically birds. Oh my goodness. This could also be Spirit's way of saying that you're really gonna like soar, you know, towards your destiny with more clarity and more strength. Find your destiny, live through your destiny more openly instead of being like hidden or feeling like you need to hide it, hide your true self. I just feel like you're gonna be real open about it. I'm getting something, hold on, let me pull this out. Thank you. I heard for some of you, we were getting a lot about this being more of like a passion, business related, dreams, aspirations, goals. But I'm hearing for some of you, this is specifically for like my singles, or maybe those of you who maybe got out of a connection, because we were getting that in the beginning, that some of you were walking away from, or have already walked away from something or someone, a situation. But this is already something that has like happened for quite some time. Part of what could be like opening up for you as well could actually be love. And I do feel like this is going to be one of those scenarios where like someone finds you, someone walks up to you, or someone else is going to be giving you the love offer. That's the way to put it. Not you reaching out to someone else. It's like love is finding you. And I feel like you're just going to go with the flow of it in the next 3 days. I'm seeing a hand here. You're going to receive a helping hand from your spirit guides, from all these birds that are gonna be, oh my goodness. So I know I keep saying it, but I can't stop seeing it. I can't help it. You could be seeing just like a bunch of different birds too, quite literally. But yeah, in terms of like love opening up for you, this person's gonna be open about it. They're gonna be open about their feelings. They're gonna communicate that. I am hearing when it comes to this like love offer, for those of you who like resonate with that. I know this reading's for next 3 days, but when it comes to like this love thing, I'm hearing 3 weeks or 3rd week of March. But everything else that was talked about today is like setting into motion in the next 3 days from whenever you watch this. Also, whenever you meet this person, I don't know if it's you or if it's them, someone here is going to be feeling like the other person put them on like a love potion or something. There may be slight triggers with past like traumas, past connections and relationships that may resurface while meeting this new person or opening up to love again. But that is normal. That is something that happens, especially if, you know, you feel like you haven't had the best rodeo in love when it comes to certain people who may have hurt you in the past. It's normal to feel that way, have anxieties about it. But don't let that control your life. Don't let fear control you, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some cards of advice. That's what I'm getting for your next 3 days here. Lots of things that are like opening up, lots of brainstorming, things about paying attention to your own like intuition, and you doing this in order to achieve goals that are very, very important to you, and having just like a death and rebirth for yourself. We have expect powerful change. Yeah, death and rebirth. Good change that's coming. We also have faith in your dreams. So yeah, this is like for majority of you giving a scenario of like you, because I was seeing it was coming through in the wax and in the energy of like whatever this has to deal with. I feel like you've been wanting to do this for a long time, but for some reason like you were underestimating yourself and you were letting the fear of other people, like the way that other people perceive you, maybe that's something that you've like always struggled with. You were letting that get in the way of you being able to like do this or have faith in it or see it as a possibility of like happening for you one day. And I feel like that day is like finally here, like it's coming. We have hold your vision, stay focused, okay? Pile number 2. We were getting that in the wax as well when I was saying, you know, to pay attention to your intuition, focus on these like ideas, these brainstorming. Some of you could be receiving dreams, or you're gonna receive dreams in the next 3 days having to do with what it is that you're working on. Keep like a pen and like paper with you, or your phone. You can write it on your notes, because I feel like you're gonna receive a lot of downloads, a lot of ideas very, very quickly in the next 3 days, and your spirit guides don't want you to like forget what they are, because some of what you're gonna be writing down is gonna be like striking gold. Like it's gonna be like a really good I don't know, recipe, good plan, good idea, good brainstorming idea. I don't know, I just feel like you need to try to keep track of these downloads and these ideas, these thoughts that you're going to be having, because one of those is going to be like your recipe to success, or it's going to be the one that's going to like make it for you, set all this like good energy into motion. So keep that in mind, okay? Let's pull one overall message for you. Some of you watching this at like 1:30 or close to 1:30, 2 o'clock. Why that's significant, I don't know. That could just be Spirit's way of saying like that's confirmation for you. 1:30, 2 o'clock could be significant. I don't know. Okay, what's the overall message for pile number 2 before they leave? Message for pile number 2. Ooh, thank you so much. That almost fell in the water. Okay, overall message. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. What was I saying about this pile? That you could struggle with the way that other people perceive you, you know? Being fearful of that and other people's opinions, views, perspectives, thoughts and ideas about, oh, pile number 2 shouldn't be doing that, pile number 2 shouldn't be wearing that, pile 2 shouldn't be acting like that, pile number 2 shouldn't be saying that, you know, whatever it is, or whatever it is that these people may or may not say, or what you think that they are. I mean, I don't know, you know, just opinions of others. So there's a need for you to see yourself in a very beautiful light, okay, my pile number 2s, and I want you to think on that and focus on that in the next 3 days, because the more that you like open up to this and be more authentic with yourself and who you are, and loving that, you know, loving this new version of you that wants to rebirth, that wants to shed old layers to welcome in new beautiful layers, you know, within yourself. I do feel like that's going to be like well worth it, and the more that you do that, the closer you're going to get to success, the easier it's going to be to listen to your own intuition, you know, during times of need or making certain decisions. You're not going to feel those fears, those worries, those anxieties. You're going to be able to stand up for yourself more. You're going to be able to say, no, I do want this, I don't want that. I like this, I don't like that. I'm making this plan for myself. I don't want, you know, to choose that route. I choose this route. This is what I'm going to set into motion, and I'm going to manifest this, and I'm going to make it happen, you know, very confidently. So I'm going to leave this here with you, my pile number 2s. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed or this resonated with you some way or somehow, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below letting me know which pile you are from. I would love to see it. And if anyone here is new, hi, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'd love to have you here and in the near future. If you do subscribe, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that way you do get notified anytime I do post a new reading or a new video. I'm sending you all love and light, my pile number 2s, and everything nice. I will see you on the next one. Bye.